Welcome to History Adventuring. This is episode number 226. I'm Brad Hall, and today we're looking at the weather of old time and modern Phoenix, Arizona. When I first started learning about the history of Phoenix, back in my younger days, I decided that I would do my best to go straight to the source. I looked at vintage magazines and newspapers, not modern stuff written about history. I also talked to people older than me who had lived in Phoenix back in the day. And to my surprise, I found that there really wasn't much agreement about the weather. My research of original documents showed me that the weather in Phoenix has always been very, very hot. And I mean miserable. Who in their right mind would live there in the summer hot? Yes, the old newspapers showed temperatures over 100. And the more research I did, the more I found that the climate of the Sonoran Desert, where Phoenix is located, has been the same since the end of the last ice age, about 10,000 years ago. It's a desert, and a gigantic desert at that stretches on for miles and miles. And the city of Phoenix, as large as it is tiny by comparison. The buildings and roads and air conditioners running really haven't affected the weather of the Sonoran Desert. On the other hand, I talked to a lot of people who were convinced that the weather in Phoenix had changed considerably since their childhood. Back before the, fill in the blank here with whatever comes to mind, freeways or paved roads or tall buildings were built, Phoenix was cool and mild, and never really hot. And while I wondered exactly how old these people were, if they were old enough to remember the last ice age, it never seemed to make sense to me until now. Now as I glide into my senior years, I see what they're saying. Yes, it gets hotter every year. When I first moved to Phoenix, when I was 19, the lack of air conditioning in my car and my apartment was a mild inconvenience. I played golf in the summer at greatly reduced rates and carried my clubs. And I could go on and on. In other words, nowadays I feel the heat much more than I did back then. It really can't be me, so it must be getting hotter. Let's see, I guess I'll blame it on the new subdivision that they built just south of me. Yeah, that's it. And now I understand. This has been History Adventuring. I'll talk to you later.